Congratulations to the Phoenix Suns. They bounced the Lakers. Congrats to the Nuggets as they put the Blazers out of their misery, and they advance as well. Nice stories, but the interesting story is the Lakers. In all of sports, we make wins or losses a referendum on star players, and we know that's particularly true when it comes to LeBron James, especially late in his career because, we're thinking about his legacy. But when it comes to this year's Lakers, it's hard to pin this down. And can I pin it on LeBron James with the first-round exit? Well, some of it. But I think we went into the first round with some trepidation to say, hey, that's why if I'm the Clippers, I would want the Lakers early because I didn't think they were going to be healthy enough. I don't think this is a question of if they were going to lose, but when. Because even if Anthony Davis played well last night, forcing a Game 7, at some point, these injuries don't go away. An ankle injury, hamstring, groin, they linger, and that would have stayed with Anthony Davis. It's not a question of if, but when. But, I'm going to give credit to the Phoenix Suns because they won this game in the first quarter last night. They looked great in the bubble last year, went undefeated. They added Chris Paul. And that was the magic ingredient. And they took it to the Lakers. And I don't know why Anthony Davis was cleared. I love when an athlete at least tries to play. But I could tell from the beginning, I thought this had to do with all the criticism. I thought this had something to do with Charles Barkley nicknaming Anthony Davis street clothes. He did not want to be in street clothes. He did not want to have a picture of him in street clothes. And he went out there, and as soon as he went out there, and you could tell the Suns knew, they started attacking him. And Devin Booker is, taking people off the dribble, and he's not afraid of Anthony Davis. We will always, as a sports community, give you credit for trying. You got out there, you tried. But you could tell. He was laboring, he was in pain, he tried, and played about 5 minutes. Phoenix Suns may have won that game no matter what. Devin Booker, that's the real deal. If you ever want to go, I'd like to work on my jump shot, you can just look at Devin Booker's jump shot. But he's more than that. Like, he attacks, and it's great. When you're a good player to become a great player, what do you add to your game? And Devin Booker, I always thought of him as a shooter, almost like a Bradley Beal type shooter. And that's a great compliment because I think Bradley Beal is a wonderful shooter. But Booker is now, you can see the confidence, and he was taking it. He was taking it to the Lakers last night. You go back this season, early in this season, I thought LeBron was on a mission to let every younger player know, I don't need to have my minutes managed. I don't need load management here. I want to win the MVP. I want to be the oldest MVP. He got healthy. He played well, then went out with the injury. Anthony Davis went in another direction. The supporting cast was so good in the bubble last year. They were not good this year. Everybody's going to make this about LeBron. I understand it. He's out of the playoffs. I don't know what people are going to talk about now. I mean, they might actually have to talk about other teams because, really, it's about LeBron. It's a referendum on LeBron. And the Lakers do become really interesting here in the offseason. So what do? You got Anthony Davis, you got LeBron. Who you bringing in? Who you saying goodbye to? NBA offseason is pretty short, so LeBron and the Lakers are going to be back in the headlines before you know it. Say good morning to Peacock. That's our streaming service. Great partners. You can watch the show for free. Download the app and our wonderful radio affiliates around the country. We're closing in on 400 cities around America. You'd like to get in touch? 877-3DP-SHOW. Email address dp@danpatrick.com. Twitter handle @DP-SHOW. And McLevin's got a poll question. We got a stat of the day, play of the day, all of that coming up. Last time, by the way, a defending NBA champ lost in the first round. It wasn't that long ago. This team was eliminated by the Clippers, if that helps you with your hint. This team had a couple of Hall of Famers on it. McLevin?
I heard it on the radio. I know who it is.
Okay.
And I was shocked.
Yeah, San Antonio Spurs in 2015.
They were still pretty good then, too, weren't they?
Yeah. But that was 7 games by the Clippers. That's the last time a defending champ lost in the opening round back in 2015. All right, McLovin, what kind of poll question do we have today?
So we have to milk LeBron for all we can, right? Will LeBron James win another title?
Ooh, that's saucy.
But you were mentioning, what do they do? Like, do they have any flexibility to bring in another real impact player?
Well, Dennis Schroeder played better last night, but still, I couldn't count on him. Like, he had to play better than the previous game when he didn't score. I think everybody looks better when LeBron and Anthony Davis are playing and playing well. The supporting cast somehow looks a lot better. I don't know what Andre Drummond's future is. I know Marcus Gasol's got another year. If I'm Kyle Kuzma, I'm a little nervous. If I'm Dennis Schroeder, a little nervous. Caruso is a free agent. Can you get a point guard in here? Well, like, what do you get? What can you get? What do you need? And I think that's something that the Lakers are probably going to be starting to work on today as they move forward. Yeah, McLovin.
Do you think LeBron has enough juice himself to do it if they have the right pieces around him?
Oh, he's got to have Anthony Davis. I mean,
he didn't have any room last night to do the LeBron things. Felt like he had a double team on him all night long.
Yes, he has to. At this age, he can't put up the numbers he did 10 years ago. We know that. But he also has to have a supporting cast. And Anthony Davis is really the key ingredient because when he's great, the Lakers are great. LeBron can be great. That doesn't mean the Lakers are great. Anthony Davis is the key. And this was a best defensive team in the NBA. And it just didn't matter without Anthony Davis in there.